more thing. Let me think. Hold on. What did I say first time?
Hi, we like to talk about TV, films and comics on this channel, and today we're going to talk about Batman Universe by Brian Michael Bendis and Nick Derrington. This has come out in hardback and is a sort of Brian Michael Bendis' own take on Batman. Apparently it's within normal DC continuity, but that means nothing in terms of the story, doesn't affect it at all, and I'm quite happy if it sits outside of it, to be honest, so that Brian Michael Bendis could continue to write stories sort of unencumbered by the DC universe in this style with this Batman character he's created. I say this Batman character because the way he writes Batman is very different to other people. It's not a grim, dark Batman. It's a Batman who's more realistic in tone to a person. He's still Batman. He's still got. He doesn't say a lot, and he's got a dark edge and all that. But he's a bit more human. He will make little comments back to people when they say things to him, whereas say other grimmer Batman might have just groaned or like growled back or not said anything. And he's got a dry sense of humour. The book has that running all the way through it. Batman will say little things back to people, aren't quips, but they're like little dry comments in response. And they get better as the book goes along and you get used to the character. And you see Batman encounter sort of various people from his rogues gallery, like the Riddler. He goes off to Thanagar. He ends up in the Old West with Jonah Hex. He teams up with Green Lantern, and there's a sort of big battle at the end with Vandal Savage. The premise of the story is Batman is chasing a sort of Fabergé egg that has got some sort of device power source in it that's radiating energy and causing them to jump places in space and time. But he doesn't quite know what it is till it gets to the end. Spoilers, just for 10 seconds. It's an original Green Lantern prototype ring. It's sort of a White Lantern ring because it's the first one they ever made, and it's defective. That's why it's in the egg and it's making these strange things occur. It's a great story. The artwork's great. Nick Derrington does a really good job of drawing Batman and Bruce Wayne. What he does is makes Batman look slender but not skinny. He looks like a guy who's obviously Batman, but he's not some great big bodybuilder shape, which suits certain stories and certain styles, but this it feels a bit better. The people in it look realistic, but they're done in a classic sort of art style. Batman looks really good because he's got stubble, and you think, well, yeah, Batman wouldn't bother to shave. Why does Batman need to shave? He wouldn't even be on his list of things to do necessarily if he's busy. And he looks hollow in his face, like someone who's up all night, someone who is sort of constantly stressed, chasing down criminals, and sort of haunted by the death of his parents. And that comes across in very simple drawing, but I'm sure it's hard to master. He draws Batman in interesting ways. There's a scene at the start where you see it from Batman's point of view, where he is swinging through the city and rappelling across buildings, and that, and it's interesting. But it's just a fun read. I'd recommend this to anyone that likes Batman stories, because I don't think it's going to be collected in anything bigger than this, sort of an omnibus, because Brian Michael Bendis just hasn't written enough Batman for it to be collected in anything, and it doesn't form part of anything else that would cause it to be collected. You might get some sort of deluxe version, but it's not going to add anything to the story. Please let me know your comments on the story. If you like this Batman story and want to see more, it'd be nice to know if I'm not alone on that. Otherwise, please feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.